Did we just witness one of the greatest basketball games in maybe human history? Well, at least definite Olympic history. If you just watched that USA versus Serbia game, you are absolutely floored with how amazing that game was. I'm genuinely shaking right now. Let's go. That was wild. This game will forever be known as the Curry game. From the way it started, from the way it ended, he truly left his mark on Olympic basketball with this game in particular. Now, of course, it has to be stated that Serbia felt like they had a cheat code on. Every single ball was just going into that hoop nonstop. I genuinely at one point thought to myself, does the technology exist for like magnets to be in? I mean, everything was just rolling in. And I was thinking to myself, there's no way you can beat this team, especially if you're not hitting your shots on your end. And outside of Curry, nobody was making anything. You could tell straight from the start that the US team felt completely out of sorts because so much of their game is predicated on getting out there in transition. You get a stop and you get moving. But if every time you get the ball, it starts with you taking it out and passing it in, it takes away everything that you typically do. And you could tell Team USA looked extremely uncomfortable out there. Thank the Lord for Steph Curry, my guy. This man was cooking, bro. And again, I haven't been this hype over a sporting event in maybe a decade. I genuinely could not sit still. I was supposed to be working on another video. It wasn't happening. I was pacing, sitting down, standing up. And then we were talking in our Discord, which if you want to join, the link is in the description. I said, no way, we're definitely coming back. Don't panic. And it's going to be behind Steph Curry. And we can talk about the fact that there were a few times during the game that I feel like White, maybe Bam, they were taking threes in the corner when it's like, what are you doing? You should never be taking a three when you have KD or Steph on the floor with you. Just the ball leaving their hands from almost anywhere on the court has a higher chance of going in than you do wide open. And so to see that happening, I was thinking to myself, oh no, that is very poor decision making. And you could tell KD knew he needed to get the ball. You could tell KD was getting frustrated because he again is one of those scorers that cannot be stopped. He can just shoot the ball from anywhere on the court because he's taller than anybody and he has the range to do so. And Bogdanović, again, it has to be recognized, this dude was the most hated man in America for about 2 hours right there. That bro was making everything and talking his trash. Melo, dude, even Mel had to give respect, but at the end of the day, I mean, when you saw him dapping up everybody at the end, he was upset, and it does show that everyone there, they're all friends, they're all like respectful competitors, but in that moment in the game, people were getting pissed. And it has to be said, Joel Embiid, man, that guy, you wanted to be an American, man, you earned your citizenship with this game, my guy. I mean, obviously I'm kidding, I love Joel Embiid and his energy, his love for America, but the way he held us down in the fourth quarter there, he was amazing. And I love that Steve Kerr kind of realized, like, when he got the ball and it just went off his knee out of bounds with like a minute and a half left, he's like, okay, statistically, Joel's made like 7 points in a row with no errors, no mistakes. He's probably going to start making mistakes now. That dunk he had was incredible, but then how did he flip over and bounce up? I mean, that guy is, I don't understand Joel, but I love him. And of course, it has to be said, Le Captain America went off. And this was so appropriate on Kobe Bryant Day, 8/8/24, that the American team rallied like this and came back to win. LeBron really is that dude when he's out there. I love that he takes command, and I love that he can just control the rhythm. Again, when he took that late game three with like a minute left, I don't agree with those shots. If you have Steph or KD on the floor, they take threes, but it's LeBron, so I get it. Overall, dude, that game was, again, I haven't had this much adrenaline in so long. I'm so hyped up. That was amazing. And now I cannot wait to see France versus USA. I mean, that is going to be a game for the ages. And if Team USA wins this, I mean, this really says so much about this team because the competition around the world really is insane these days. And so if Team USA goes into France without home court and wins, that's going to be such a dub for this team's Olympic legacy. Serbia versus Germany, it'll be a great game for bronze, no doubt. But again, the focus right now, France, USA, who you got? Let me know in the comments what you think is going to happen. Will USA be able to cruise to a victory? Will it be super close? Or is France's home court going to be just too much for the USA team to overcome? As always, hit that sub button and turn on notifications. Remember, go out there and do something great.